recently had a major setback, so I'm going to be vlogging about it, and I know there's going to be a lot of highs and normalcy, and then a lot of lows too. So I will be sharing that with you here, and so you can kind of see how I rehab. I am looking forward to just getting this surgery over with. But anyways, in the meantime, I'm just trying to do what I can to stay healthy, not fall, and do my prehab. Initially, I couldn't even straighten my leg, and I couldn't even bend it more than like a tiny bit. But now I have great range of motion, and I think the swelling has really gone down despite losing 3 centimeters of my quadricep in 7 days, which kind of seems insane, but it's just really difficult when you train your body for years and years to develop certain muscles and for a sport, and then it takes years to develop that, and then within not months, not weeks, but like days, it just disappears. And it's only been what, like not even 2 weeks, I can't even count, after the accident. So I know my body's going to be going through a lot of changes, and my mind is going to be going through a lot of changes. It's kind of crazy. I've been an athlete all my life, and in college played tennis and started running my junior year, and I've been virtually injury free my entire career, which is crazy. I've never had to take off more than a couple days of a single sport since I've been a triathlete, let alone one sport for weeks and months, let alone 3 sports. So this is going to be extremely difficult because sport is my life, and it's my job, and my business is around that as well. So I can't really compartmentalize. It's just infiltrated through every single thing that I do every hour of the day, and it's going to be a very difficult road ahead, and I just need my support people, and I've got an amazing team that is going to get me back to where I want to be, and I'm really thankful for them. And yeah, I just, so what happened was I was in Wilmington and cheering. We had 29 amazing athletes competing, and I wasn't paying attention. I was just like looking at the racers, and there was a railroad track that was diagonal. It's always dangerous when you're on a bike. And so I just remember my tire hitting that, and then I don't remember anything until a man was helping me out of the road, and then I realized he was in the race, and I was like, go finish. And apparently there was another guy that was helping me. I don't remember that. But then there was someone who wasn't in the race who came and was running towards me, and so the other guys helped me, which was amazing, and I'm really thankful. And so yeah, I definitely have a concussion. It took me a while to realize that, because I think I was just so concerned with not being able to potentially race in 7 days. I have 2 half Ironman on the next 2 Sundays that I was planning to do. So I think my focus was solely like, oh, can I just rest for the week and then I'll be fine? And we initially thought it was just bruised, and so I would be able to compete. So I don't think I was realizing like things that have made me aware that I do have a concussion. Just like forgetting things and having an extremely difficult time focusing. I'm a very avid reader, and I've been struggling just even like reading. And then my physical therapist, Dr. Erin, she specializes in the vestibular system, and so she did some tests, and it was pretty apparent. So I'm doing that PT daily to try and help that. But the bad news, I couldn't race these 2 weekends. And it was kind of funny. Like, I was thinking that I was going to, and I would just have to like not run for 6 days. And I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to be fit enough for the race if I can't run for 6 days? Now it might be 6 months. So perspective changes. And so I went to get an x-ray the day after, and we weren't really sure if there was anything, because it looked like from my adolescent Ashgood slaughter, it could have been just like the bone from that, or it could have been acute. So we did get an MRI, and that showed that my ACL was torn, my MCL has a tear, my MPFL also does, and my lateral meniscus. So it's even more than just the ACL, but I have the most amazing surgeon, and I'm confident that things will go smoothly. I'm really hoping I can do a patella graft. I think that is the best way for me to get back to my sport to full capacity, and we won't know if we're able to do that graft until the surgery, and then we also won't know exactly what else we have to do besides, or he has to do besides the ACL. I'll just be asleep. And so that is scheduled for Wednesday, November 6th. And I am just really ready to get it done. I have been, initially when this happened, I couldn't straighten my leg at all. And then I couldn't bend it at all. And I was told I need to keep it straight and bend it in order to even have surgery. And then it became very easy as soon as I heard that I needed to do that. So now we're at a good point, and I have much more range of motion, which is great, and I'm thankful for that. I've been doing my physical therapy and trying to get ready for surgery. So it's going to be a very hard journey, and I know there'll be plenty of highs and lows as well. I don't know, everyone just says like you're so strong, but to be honest, I feel really weak. And I just feel like, some moments I feel just like my normal self and in a really good place. And then, I don't know, it's kind of like, say you're swimming in the ocean and you're just like riding the waves and things are great, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere there's like this ginormous wave that just like gets you down, and you literally cannot come above the ocean wave. Like you're stuck under the water. I don't know if that's ever happened to you before, but it's so scary, and it just happens like that all of a sudden, and you feel like you can't breathe, and there's no way up. And that is honestly how I feel sometimes. I feel like I'm in a really good place and mentally strong and exactly, my normal self. And I have my joy that, is normal. And then all of a sudden that wave hits where I feel like I can't make it up. And I'm just thankful, that I have a faith that I can fall back on, and when I'm weak, he's strong, and he's able to get me up out of the water and just like start breathing again. And I know I'm gonna have to depend on that through a lot of moments. So I'm trying to stay busy and do things to occupy my mind, but not over sensor load because of the concussion. But I'm just thankful for your support, and I'm really thankful for my incredible team that's going to get me through this and to the other side. So thanks for following along.